text from my best friend, but he's been missing for 10 years. No trace, no goodbye. And I thought that maybe, just maybe, I'd gotten over it. You know, time is supposed to heal all wounds, right? But then tonight, I got a text from his number. It was a text that I never thought that I would get. He disappeared 10 years ago. Is this some kind of a joke? I packed up my car, and I drove off into the sunset. You know, I should probably find out who they are. Yeah, you know, the way that you do when you were trying to see if there was a monster outside your window when you were little. This is where we made our How? And he said, you really are as stupid as they said you were. And then he started laughing. And I joined in because it was the most relieving sound that I had ever heard in my life. This is where we had our secret clubhouse. And then I heard a voice behind me say, you shouldn't be here. And I turned around, and it was him. Like he hadn't aged a day. He looked exactly the same as he did 10 years ago. And I don't see anything. And then I hear a knock on the door, and I slowly open it. I was expecting to see like a Amazon guy or something. Instead, I was met with this creepy-ass note that said, don't trust the people who you think you can trust. Then on the bottom it said, meet me at the old oak tree. If you want to see me again, which I did. So I went to the old oak tree, but then I replied, where are you? And I was just waiting for a response. You know, I shouldn't have done that because seconds later, I got another text from him. It said, behind your house. Don't look out the window, it said. I finally found the way out. And I was like, what the hell does that even mean? Is he in trouble? So of course, I looked out the window, and I saw a pair of feet. This is where we used to hang out as kids. And I was so shocked that all I could say was, what? Then he stopped and he said, I thought that he was just, you know, being the crazy ex-boyfriend that he was. But then I started getting texts from other numbers that said, get out while you can, and they're coming for you. They told me not to tell you this, but you should leave town. They're planning on hurting you. And then he ran off. And I didn't believe him. So I did, the only logical thing that I could do in this situation.